Hare Krishna. We'll start the class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. We will recite Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, 28 and 29 sloka today. Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramakaha, Vasudeva Para Yoga, Vasudeva Parakriya, Vasudeva Param Jnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapaha, Vasudeva Paro Dharma, Vasudeva Paragatihi. We'll go through the word by word translation. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, the ultimate goal. Veda, revealed scriptures. Vasudeva, the supreme, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, for worshipping. Makaha, sacrifices. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, the means of attaining. Yoga, mystic paraphernalia. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, under his control. Kriya, fruitive activities. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Param, the supreme. Jnanam, knowledge. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Param, best. Tapaha, austerity. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Para, superior quality. Dharma, religion. Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. Paraha, ultimate. Gatihi, goal of life. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. In the revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Him. Yoga is for realizing Him. All fruitive activities are ultimately rewarded by Him only. He is supreme knowledge, and all severe austerities are performed to know Him. Religion, dharma, is rendering loving service unto Him. He is the supreme goal of life. Purport: that Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, is the only object of worship, is confirmed in these two slokas. In the Vedic literature, there is the same objective: establishing one's relationship and ultimately reviving our lost loving service unto Him. That is the sum and substance of the Vedas. In the Bhagavad Gita, the same theory is confirmed by the Lord in His own words. The ultimate purpose of Vedas is to know Him only. All the revealed scriptures are prepared by the Lord through His incarnation in the body of Srila Vyasadeva, just to remind the fallen souls conditioned by material nature of Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. No demigod can award freedom from the material bondage. That is the verdict of all the Vedic literatures. Impersonalists who have no information of the personality of Godhead minimize the omnipotency of the Supreme Lord and put Him on equal footing with all other living beings. And for this act, such impersonalists get freedom from material bondage only with great difficulty. They can surrender unto Him only after many births in the culture of transcendental knowledge. One may argue that the Vedic activities are based on sacrificial ceremonies. That is true. But all such sacrifices are also meant for realizing the truth about Vasudeva. Another name of Vasudeva is Yajna, sacrifice. And in the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that all sacrifices and all activities are to be conducted for the satisfaction of Yajna or Vishnu, the personality of Godhead. This is the case also with the yoga systems. Yoga means to get in touch with the Supreme Lord. The process, however, includes several bodily features such as asana, dhyana, pranayama, and meditation, and all of them are meant for concentrating upon the localized aspect of Vasudeva represented as Paramatma. Paramatma realization is but partial realization of Vasudeva. And if one is successful in that attempt, one realizes Vasudeva in full. But by ill luck, most yogis are stranded by the powers of mysticism achieved through the bodily process. Ill fated yogis are given a chance in the next birth by being placed in the families of good learned brahmanas or in the families of rich merchants in order to execute the unfinished task of Vasudeva realization. If such fortunate brahmanas and sons of rich men properly utilize the chance, they can realize Vasudeva by good association with saintly persons. Unfortunately, such preferred persons are captivated again by material wealth and honor and thus practically forget the aim of life. This is also for the culture of knowledge. According to Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 items in culturing knowledge. By such culture of knowledge, one becomes gradually prideless, devoid of vanity, non-violent, forbearing, simple, devoted to the great spiritual master, and self-controlled. By culture of knowledge, one becomes unattached to hearth and home and becomes conscious of the miseries due to death, birth, old age, and disease. And all the culture of knowledge culminates in devotional service to the personality of Godhead Vasudeva. Therefore, Vasudeva is the ultimate aim in culturing all different branches of knowledge. Culture of knowledge leading one to the transcendental plane of meeting Vasudeva is real knowledge. Physical knowledge in its various branches is condemned in the Bhagavad Gita as ajnana or the opposite of real knowledge. The ultimate aim of physical knowledge is to satisfy the senses, which means prolongation of the term of material existence and thereby continuance of threefold miseries. So, prolonging the miserable life of material existence is nuisance. But the same physical knowledge leading to the way of spiritual understanding helps one to end the miserable life of physical existence and to begin the life of spiritual existence on the plane of Vasudeva. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Today we will discuss the sloka where it's said in Srimad Bhagavatam that Vasudeva is everything. This will be discussed in two parts. Today I will discuss three paragraphs, and the next two paragraphs we can discuss tomorrow. So here, how we can understand that Lord Krishna is everything. He is Para Veda. He is the knower to be, he is the end of all Vedas. We have the whole purpose of knowing all the Vedas and Puranas is to understand him. Makaha is sacrifices. Any sacrifice we do has to be done to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yoga, any yoga we do, that has to be linking or connecting us with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with Him. Kriyaha, also any fruitative activities we do has to be done to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Jnanam, knowledge. The knowledge has to be to understand the Lord. Tapaha, any austerities we do, even that has to be done to please the Lord. Dharmo, any dharma we do, it should also be to understand the Lord and to please Him. Gatihi. So the ultimate goal of life is Krishna, is Vasudeva. So it is said in this translation that any sacrifices we may do, that is all has to be done to please the Lord. This is also being told in Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says himself, right? Yagnat karmano netra loko yam karma bandhana tadartam karma kaunteya mukta shanga samachara. Work has to be done as a sacrifice to Vishnu, right? It has to be done. Otherwise, it will only cause bondage in this material world. So, therefore, we should understand that any sacrifices we do has to be done to please the Krishna, please Krishna. And it is also said he is actually the ultimate beneficiary also of all the sacrifices. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhurdam sharva bhutanam natva mam shanti rachati. So if we know this, that the ultimate beneficiary of all the sacrifices is Krishna, actually we will have the peace in our mind. No diversions, one pointed attention, that he is only the ultimate beneficiary, like that. So we have seen that Vedas. So even for Vedas, it is said, right, and it is also this entire sloka relates to Bhagavad Gita very beautifully. And one actually this sloka is like also it draws parallel to the slokas that Krishna has told himself. Like this realization can only come, that Vasudeva Sarvamiti can only come after many births. It doesn't come easily. So it is said, right, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavam Prapatyante Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Su Dullabha. It is very rare, and we only realize this after many births, that Krishna is the ultimate goal. Then what is the use of, if you don't realize, what is the use of studying all these Vedas or making all these sacrifices? Even yoga, like yoga sometimes people do it for bodily benefits. No, but that is only partial. So all the asana, dhyana, pranayama, all meditation is all meant for the localized aspect of Vasudeva as Paramatma. So the Lord can be realized in three stages. The partial realization is Paramatma, but the full realization is Bhagavan. So we have to understand that this yoga should ultimately lead us to understanding of the Lord. Anything that we do physically is just for bodily benefits, but that should lead us to understanding the Lord and connecting with Him. Kriyaha, any fruitative activities, all, even that, right, that also should be done to please the Lord. And it is also said, right, if, even to even like jnanam, knowledge, any knowledge, like there are the sloka in Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 aspects of knowledge, but the ultimate knowledge culminates in devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Uh, we may have like where is we in even in our academic institutions today, there is no knowledge, very limited to understand who am I, what is my connection with the Lord, what is the difference between the body and the soul. There is very limited knowledge. That's why Bhagavad Gita has to be taught even in academic institutions. Otherwise there is no knowledge given, even when kids are young, or otherwise only they would get diverted in other directions. But the actual knowledge should be to understand the Lord, and this can only lead to us to understanding the ultimate goal of life, to understand Krishna. So one I just wanted to tell one example for the Vedas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing South India yatra. That time met he was in he met like he came across a Brahmana who was trying to read Bhagavad Gita under his guru's instruction. And then everybody around him was mocking at him and laughing at him that he's an illiterate, he doesn't know to read Sanskrit or pronounce these very nicely. Everybody was laughing at him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw him that he was in tears. And then he asked him, why are you in tears? And he said, just by looking at that picture of Krishna being the charioteer for Arjuna makes me cry. He is everything, cause of all causes, but he has taken a role of charioteer for his devotee. That realization, just by seeing that picture, I'm in tears. So he didn't know any. Then he's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are a realized person, right? So like that, we may be one may be like a scholarly, knowing all the Vedas and everything, but if he does not understand that all the whole goal of knowing the Vedas, reading the scriptures, is to understand him. Krishna says this, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritirnyanam apohanam cha vedaischa sharvir aham eva vedo vedanta krid vede vid eva chaham. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. So that is the ultimate benefit of knowing him. The ultimate purpose of reading all the Vedas, even today, whatever we read, it is not for us to like become okay. I've read Bhagavad Gita, I'm reading Srimad Bhagavatam. The entire realization to be understanding the or understanding Krishna. That is the ultimate purpose, and Srimad Bhagavatam beautifully leads us to that path. And also, if we look at work as done in as a sacrifice, how can we do like the work as a sacrifice to Krishna? So we many of us earn our bread and butter. We do, but that let's not do that for our sense gratification, but for pleasing Krishna. That is how we keep Krishna in the center. And this all should be leading to the realization of Bhagavan. So the Paramatma, the Lord, can be realized in three stages: a Brahman, impersonal Brahman, localized Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Sorry, Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan realization. Three stages. How we can understand this with an analogy is, Prabhupada says this: when you look at a hill from a far distance, it just looks like a hazy cloud. But one step further, like you go little further, then you understand something is green. But you'll go proceed little further, then you understand the entire hill, there are many houses, there are many animals, there are many trees, and those are the things. Like that, Lord can be understood in three stages: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan realization. This is very important. And also, these all things in the interest, it should be done. The actual interest should be to understand Krishna. Many of us, we have, like when even Prabhupada came into the United States, he met all the Westerners. They were all very rich people, and they were searching for something that can give them pleasure in their life. They were addicted to all other intoxication, but they were searching for something, but they were searching in the wrong place. That real search is to understand who is the Lord and how can I connect with him. That is the ultimate purpose, and all of this can happen only through understanding why this knowledge should help us to understand him. That is the ultimate. Otherwise it will only lead to waste of time. There is no there, why waste time, right? If it is for sense gratification, there is no need to do all of it. But our ultimate aim should be to understand Krishna. And this is the whole purpose of this sloka. And there are multiple other points that would be covered in tomorrow's session. And I'll pause if there are any questions.
Hare Krishna. There are no questions. Let's thank Her Grace Lalita Govind Priya Devidasi for delivering wonderful Srimad Bhagavatam class today morning by chanting 3 times Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Today evening we will have a Krishna Kathamratam class at 8 p.m. We have today and tomorrow, I think. Yeah, 2 more sessions we have. So, encouraging everyone to join and immerse in Krishna Katha. Also, as you are aware of, we are celebrating Krishnastami, Sri Krishna Janmastami in 2-day celebration. First day is actual day on Saturday 16th. We'll have celebration from 7:45 to 12 midnight. And second day is the extended celebration for the general audience. That will be at Franklin Township Community Center, evening 5:45 to 9 p.m. So I encourage all of you to take up some seva and get unlimited mercy of Krishna. Whatever the seva you do on these special Vaishnava Tithi days, your bhakti will be multiplied by thousands and thousands of times. Krishna is waiting. Which devotee is turning towards me, or which devotee is running behind the Maya? If you if you put one step towards Krishna, especially on these special days, Krishna will put 100 steps towards us. So that's why these festival days, all these Madhavatidi Bhakti Janani. So any auspicious day related to Krishna, it will generate unlimited bhakti and it will make us go back to Godhead very easily. Encourage everyone. I put some of the services to all of you in case if you couldn't find your name or if you're interested to any of the seva, please feel free to contact me. I will put you a seva what you like. And let's offer our prayers to Lord Narsimha to give protection for all our congregation members and enter the world. उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं जलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मुच्योर्मुच्योर्नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं जलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मुच्योर्मुच्योर्नमाम्यहम् उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं जलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मुच्योर्मुच्योर्नमाम्यहम्। नरसिंह भगवान की जय। भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। And let's offer our obeisances to all assembled Vaishnavas who gave a wonderful opportunity to hear this Srimad Bhagavatam. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhobhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. We wish you a very very happy Krishna conscious day ahead. Let's chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra enthusiastically and wind up the call. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय। अमल पुराणम श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा।